back with another speed build. In today's speed build, we're actually making a house that I've been dying to make. I've been wanting to make this house for about 3 weeks now, and it is a converted farmhouse. I know it's a converted modern farmhouse. This is actually one of the first farmhouses. This is actually the farmhouse that I saw on Pinterest that made me started to like farmhouses. I just wasn't prepared in a sense to build it. As in, I was like, what if I run out of like custom content? What if I don't have everything I need? But since now, I have a lot of the CC that I need, especially the roofing CC. I went ahead and made it, and I absolutely love the way it came out. It doesn't look exactly to the T, of course, because I don't have. Oh, my dog's right here. She's stretching. Hi, baby. Oh yeah, it's National Pet Day, by the way. So happy National Pet Day to all the pet owners. Yeah, it's my baby's birthday, but it's National Pet Day, so yeah. Anyways, I found that out on Twitter. But like I said, yeah, this was one of the first houses that made me wanna, or made me like houses, and so I was very excited to make it. So I made it, and I absolutely love the way it came out. Again, it doesn't look exactly the same in the sense that I don't have the same colored wood. Sadly, for the railings at the front of the house, it's a darker shade of wood because that's the only shades we have. I couldn't really go out and make one because I don't know how to make custom content, so I use what I have, but I still think it came out very well. I also added a garage to it because I had extra space on the side of the lot. And like, why not use it? Because I feel like every house should have a garage. I know that not all houses have one, but I was like, we have the space, so why not make one? So that's what I did. Yeah. Anyways, guys. So yeah, I didn't really. Yeah. I say yeah too much too. But anyways, I didn't furnish it just yet. I do want to use this house. That's the reason why I haven't furnished it yet. I have no clue what I'm going to use it for. I think I'm going to use it for the 100 baby challenge because I think it would be a really fun house to live in. I love how unique it is, so I think I might use it for that. Since I might use it for that, I have to wait on for a little bit just to see. Like I said, I like personalizing my house, and since it's going to be the 100 baby challenge, I want to get this house right away, so I'm going to have a budget. So it's going to be like a budget build. I might do 2 builds with this if you guys want to see it, like a budget build, and how I normally would build, like decorate it. If you guys want to see that, let me know down below. But anyways, guys, today we're gonna have a sit down chat with you guys again, or a story time, or whatever you want to call it, just a talk, because yesterday was a very draining day for me, a very emotionally draining day for me. It was rough. It feels like, I know it's like the day is 24 hours each day, but it felt like it was like 40 or something. It was a long day yesterday. So what happened was, last night I got up at around 3 in the morning, and I had nothing else to do, and I was just way too lazy to come on the computer and build. Like, this should have been uploaded. I should have uploaded this. No, I should have I was gonna build this week anyways. I was like, I'm gonna build it because because with my 100 baby challenge, I'm coming to the end of generation number 3, so I need this build anyways. So I said to myself, I was gonna build it, and I was supposed to build this yesterday, but then I got extremely lazy, for a good reason. Well, not really good reason, but it's for a human reason, I guess. Yeah, I just felt extremely lazy, and I just wasn't in the, when, for all my builders out there, when you want to build, the best builds you get is when you're in a creative mood. Like for me, when I was building this, I was in a very creative mood, and so that's why the reason why this build came out, to me at least, it came out so good. Like I said, I have to be in the mood to build, and so I was in the mood to build, so I was like, you know what, I'll just watch some TV. And I haven't watched anime. That's a lie. I've watched anime a lot. Actually, my 2 favorite animes this season are, I forget, it's called the Shield Hero one and Dua. I can't pronounce their name, sorry, I suck at them, but they're really good. If you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I couldn't watch those because I'm already caught up on those ones, and I'm trying to what I do is I love One Piece. One Piece is my favorite. I'm behind by 40 episodes, but I hate waiting each week, so I pretty much, what I do is I wait a year, then I binge about 30 episodes, then I wait another year, then I binge and I binge until I just done, because I can't wait. Like right now I'm waiting for this Shield Hero and Duar, I can't pronounce that name, like weekly, and it's annoying me to the heck. So I hate waiting. I need to binge things. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So I couldn't watch those, and so I was looking at animes to watch, and I actually stumbled across, it was actually on my recommendations page on YouTube, and someone's like, oh my god, this is like one of the best mecha anime out there. If you guys don't know this, I love mecha. I love mecha anime. It's one of my favorites. Actually, one of my my third favorite anime series of all time is Gundam Seed. I absolutely love that show. I know a lot of people hate it. I have my reserves on it too, but I just love it. I don't know what it is. It's my first ever Gundam show, Gundam Mobile Suit show, and I absolutely love it. As a Kira Yamato, I was literally about to name Mocha Kira or Yamato if it was a boy. If Mocha was a boy, it would be her. I'm dead sure her name would have been either Inuyasha or Yamato, because I love Kira Yamato that much. But anyways, yeah, I love mecha, and so I was like, you know what, I'll go ahead and check out this mecha anime. Like I said, I was like, you know what, I'll watch like 3 episodes, and I'll go ahead and I'll build the build for you after. And so that was my plan. But then of course I got attached to the show. Like when you're binging something, it's so much easier to come attached to the characters. Like when I say I was attached to the characters by T. The show is called Iron Fist or Iron Orphan, something like that. It's Iron something. It's a really good mecha anime. I recommend you go watch it. Spoiler alerts, if you are gonna watch it, then I recommend you turn it off now. But yeah, a lot of ish happened in that series. Like it was funny. Like my emotions were up and down. Like you get really super attached to the characters, and the thing is with the characters, they're mostly all kids, right? And so you generally want to protect the kids. You have that that protective nature with them, and so to see what happened to the kids happen to them, it really hurts your heart. And so pretty much the aim of the drama was they have to guide this girl to Earth. So there's colonies. There's like the Mars colony, there's like these other floating colonies, then there's Earth. And so pretty much, I don't know, there's something, I can't really describe it. I understand in my head, but it's hard to describe. So pretty much what's going on, it was that the colonies was pretty much trying to, a revolution was trying to break out, because taxes, I think, for Earth was taxing all the colonies was way too high, and the price of living was way too much. Oh my god, what the heck was that? Oh yeah, I was listening to music. I was like, whoa, that's gunshots, but no, I was just listening to music. But I'm moving on. But yeah, the prices were too high, so the colonies were trying it. So what happened was there's a representative from Mars trying to go to Earth to try to get Mars' independence, so they wouldn't have to pay all these taxes to Mars. That's what I'm getting from it. That's, I'm pretty sure it happens. And so they didn't really. So of course the people from Earth didn't want that, so they tried in many ways to stop them. And so, but the thing is, for the representative, they were accompanied by this rebel group. I can't remember what it's called, so with a B, but they're accompanied by them, and the rebel group is made of all children, or not children, but kids and children and such. And so pretty much it was just her trying to get to Earth safely, and they had to like go through all these challenges and defeat all these people. And then the main character, his name was Maki, it's a longer name, but his short name is Maki. And there's another character, her name is, so that was him, his name is Maki, and then the girl character's name is, oh my gosh, just a K, but I can't remember her name. But anyways, so what happens, of course, I ship those two, you know. Fun fact is, when I first started the show, I didn't ship them. I was like, you know what, the relationship is weird, like, I don't really ship them. But then later on in the show, like, it was just so, I couldn't help it, man. They were so, it wasn't, the thing is with this anime, it wasn't even romantic based. It was mainly military / action. It had like a tiny bit of romance, you know. Like I said, most of the ships that I shipped in there didn't happen, except that one ship, which happened with Maki and that girl. They were like the main characters anyways. And like normally with romantic, there's like a 3-way triangle, not 3-way triangle, but you know, that triangle, whatever, a love triangle. But normally I would hate the secondary character, but she was adorable too. She was a kid too herself. Don't worry, they're not like all kids. They're like, when I say kids, I mean they're like the range from 11 to 16. That's the oldest is 16 or 17, and the youngest is 11. Actually, no, they have a younger kids like 10 o'clock so too, but that's what I meant. But anyways, so yeah, so I was watching the anime and I absolutely fell in love with the anime. I didn't expect to as much as I did. Like, I was obsessed. A lot of the main characters passed away, which killed me. Like, I cried. When I say like I cried, I mean I bawled my eyes out. I was a mess. Like, I'm just sad thinking about the character too, and like just the way it happened too, it hurts my soul. Like, there was like this one part where they needed sacrifices, you know, to like make the mission a success, and like I couldn't. It just, they sacrificed the okay, moving on. It was hard to watch. It's hard to watch all these characters you get so attached to die. It was very hard for me, and so I was bawling, and then I was laughing at one point, and then I was crying again. Like, I wasn't crying, you know, I was just like, my eyes were watering because it was so sad. I didn't want them to die. And so I pretty much finished that season, and I was a hot mess. And I was like, I need the next season, because I knew there was 2 seasons. So I watched the first few episodes of the season. Of course, me and myself, I have to know if my ship, you know, gets together, because, again, spoiler alert, if you're gonna watch the show, do not listen to the rest of the story. But yeah, so of course I wanted to know if my ship got together. So I went on YouTube. Never do that. Never in your life. If you're gonna type down something, make sure it's specific. So I went on YouTube and I typed down the name of the show and the main character, and I found out he dies. Okay, I find out that he dies in the last episode, and I was distraught. I'm like, no. I was like, no. Like, he gets revived, right? Because there's like so much ish happened to him, and I just want him to be happy, you know? Like, I was like, no, he can't be dead. And then I kind of watched a little bit of the scene where he dies, and it broke me to the point where like I turned off my y'all like, what's wrong with this kid? But honestly, you know what I did? I turned off my phone. I threw my phone on the wall. I threw my phone on the bed. I pretty much put the covers on my head, and I like sat there in like utter silence. I was emotionally distraught. I didn't know how to feel. He died, you know? I didn't actually watch his death, but just the fact that I know he's dying, I couldn't watch season 2, so I haven't watched it yet, and it's killing me because I need to know what happens in the show. But I felt so emotionally broken at that point. I was like, he's gonna die. How am I gonna watch him die? Like, he's like one of my favorite characters, you know? I was such a mess. So pretty much, yeah, I was a mess. And by that time, it was already 4 in the afternoon, okay? So it was already way too late for me to upload. I didn't make any build that day. I was an emotional mess. And so I realized, because what happened was after that, I pretty much sat in my room for, 10 minutes. not 10 minutes, but I sat in my room for an hour. Like, I was like, after an hour, I'm like, Malik, you can't be like this. So I pretty much slapped myself in the face, went upstairs, got a snack, and I started binging. Like, I was like, and I could find any other show I can watch till I can get this. I hate that feeling, when that emotional feeling when a good show's ended, or that feeling when, you lost something. I felt that, and I hate that feeling. So I had to like shove all these different shows down my throat. Like, I remember back in the day in middle school, I was going through some emotional problems, and I relied on anime back then to get through it. And so I had to like, for me to fall asleep and like have a comfortable sleep without no nightmares, I had to like watch anime. I had to. It sounds weird, but I had an anime addiction. Every night in all of grade 8, so for like, I don't know, like 8 months straight, every night I watched anime. I had to. I watched so many animes that year. So much. And it felt like that all over again because I couldn't stop. I watched about 4 different series. I didn't finish them, of course, but I watched 4 different series just, to try to like get rid of the pain that I felt in my heart that this show was over and the characters died. I felt so numb, emotionally numb. I just needed to like forget, I just needed a break. And then stupid me, I was like, you know what? Because anime is not working because I couldn't find an anime I like. So this is now 8 o'clock at night. I was like, you know what? Let's watch some nostalgic music. Like, that's gonna help me listen to some nostalgic music of my childhood. So I do that, and then I get even more depressed. I'm like, God help me. I used to be like a young kid listening to this song, and then the nostalgia depression. Then that hit me, and then I was just an awful mess. I just sat down. My mom came downstairs. My eyes were red. She's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Mom, I'm depressed. I don't know what it is. I need help. Like, I hate this feeling, but." I couldn't. And then I just ended up watching another anime, and I have another anime to watch tonight because I saw it and it looked good. But yeah, so that's pretty much happened yesterday. Why am I telling you guys this? Because I have no one else to tell to, and I thought it was, I don't say funny, but I was like, I was a mess yesterday. I was a hot mess. And today I feel so emotionally drained because of yesterday. Like, I'm not happy, I'm not sad, I'm just even. And then I watched the TV show today, and I cried a little bit because I see when other people cry, I cry. It's weird, I know. Like when I see like a little girl cry or a little guy cry, or just anybody cry in general because of sadness, I have such high empathy that it just makes me cry. And so I watched that. So I watched someone else cry on TV, then I started crying. I'm like, oh my god, I got no more tears left. Like I'm like my eyes are hurting me. Like I can't cry anymore. It hurts. But anyways, but yeah, I thought I'd tell you guys that. No clue why. I have no one else to tell. Yeah, but have you guys ever felt that pain? That pain of like emptiness when you finish a good show, or like that pain of losing a good character? I suffered through both of those in one day. It was a hard day yesterday. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this build, I'll see if I can leave some tray files. Actually, no, I can't leave no tray files because I'm saving this one for myself. Maybe one day you'll get it, but not today. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. This is peace. Bye, guys.